So immediately after breaking, me going long, it has come down and come to 18,000, where I would have been. I ended up shooting myself in the foot, sort of. But the trend is still intact, even if it's consolidating. So now I'm just going to wait. But uh, think it's not going to give me much. So I'm going to exit at 1840 if it goes there. If not, I'm going to exit below the VWAP if it goes there. If it enters the cloud, I close this trade. There's no point trading such a flat market. And it would be like 1400, 18, 2000 points, 2000 rupees for the day, 40 points. Not ideal. But now Chico has resistance down here and it has open space on top. So it's most likely going to move into the open space upwards. So of course I'm not closing the trade right now. I'm not moving my stop losses either. It's still here only. So it's the time is 13:20, 1:20 in the afternoon. So could get a good move now. 1870 is still like my dream target, but I think 1840 is where I'm going to have to close, book a small profit, and shut shop for the day. It's almost expiry, and finally the trade is in a profitable zone. It's at 832, very close to my target of 840. So I'm just going to change this into a limit order and uh, close my trade at 840. So it should take, the high is 836, should go to my target. It also sets up well for a good trade tomorrow. So let's make it 860 because that was the initial target. Right, see, 840 is taken. I'll close at 840 if it doesn't. $860 should be doable. So it's 245, 250. We don't have much left on this trade for the trading day, so it can move up. Last 15 minutes of trading are usually volatile. It is 310. I don't think it will go to 1860 just today, so I might get a trade tomorrow. So fortunately closed in a net gain today. Setting positions. Yeah, so small minor gain today. Could have had a good decent profit. So today's a Monday. Markets have opened. There was a gap up opening, a slight pullback, but since then markets have been flat. So here today, my expectation is that I will get a good long trade. I will take it when this high is taken out. So there was an initial target at this level because of the cloud being there over here. But I think that now the target is met and there's a pullback. Ticken is moving up, Kijun is flat. So Kijun will start trending upwards when this high is broken. So I'm waiting for that to happen. Future cloud is bullish. Current cloud is bearish, but you see it's kind of flattish and not narrow exactly, but yeah, it's not a very strong bearish cloud. Uh, so this high is going to be taken out any moment now. Uh, my target is undecided at this point of time. So I will probably use a Fibonacci level to identify my target. Uh, VWAP is flat, but price is held above it. Moving average is not meaningful yet because there aren't 20 candles for the day as yet. So 20 period candle moving average does not make sense because there aren't 20 periods done. This is 956 right now, 955 candle. So high is not yet taken out. I think it will take some time before it takes it out. Once it takes it out, I'll go long. As for my target, hmm, the target I'm finding a bit uh, challenging. So how much of a retracement is this? So this is a 50% retracement, right? So that much of a move on the upside. Uh, so this high of 979 to this low of 953. So some 30 points up will be my target. Almost going to take out. Okay, let's buy our hedge first. I'm going to buy 17800 put. 17,000 put. Buy quantity 2 at a market order. Okay, so I've purchased that, and here I'm going to buy intraday, execute it. Okay, so this is a new platform that I'm using. Not really. So this is done. I just opened my account here. I just thought, since this is a new thing that I'm doing, recording trades and all, I'll use a good platform. So a new platform. So I've taken this. Just not used to the interface yet. So this was the trade. Okay, I think there is something. Why is Reliance loaded? Nifty. Actually, okay, this is where my position is. Okay, this is for reverse position. What is this? Close position. Okay. So. Mhm. What is this? This is market depth. Okay. This is, what is this? Object tree. Okay. Oh, I can hide out. Mhm. Okay. Useful. This is data window. Oh, it shows me exactly the values of the VWAP, for example, or the OBV, and I can hide it from here as well. Interesting. This is my watch list, right? Trigger price should be greater than price. Okay, I think I'll have to put it at like 880.5 and then it will get done. Yeah, I just needed to put it a point higher. So this trade is doing well now. I don't think it shows me. Okay, it shows me my average price. 980 is where I entered. It's at 997 now. I can just see it from here. this is my nice. I like the way it shows. So let's look at the 5 minute time frame. For some reason, I feel that sorry, 15-minute time frame. I have a feeling that we are in resistance. Is there any way to hide these things? Oh no. So resistance, because it is 18,000 level. 18,000 will be a psychological resistance for the market, right? Let's look at a wider time frame, 45 minutes. Okay, so this gives me a good target over here. 18,074, 1875. 18,075 is where I will exit. So can I set an alert? I can draw a horizontal line. Okay. Yeah, I can draw a horizontal line and use that to monitor my trade. Bit low. Draw horizontal line. Nice. So now I think if I change my time frame, I'll still have this line. Okay. So anyway, trade is entered now. Now it's just a question of monitoring it and seeing where it goes. It's moved as expected. It has broken the high. It's going up well. It's at 18,015 now. I've modified my stop to this swing low, which was this low. So trading with charts are a bit. Uh, there's a lot of stuff going on, but yeah, this is a swing low over here. Yeah, there are two candles with higher highs on the left and right, higher lows. Uh, so yeah, so this is where my stop loss is now, uh, and my target is still at 18,070. Although I could use the ABCD and get my usual target. So let's see. I'm keeping that target for now. Eventually, I will trail my stop loss higher as the VWAP moves, above the entry. So 980 somewhere should be my stop loss, so I don't close the trade in a loss ever if that happens. So yeah, that's just a quick update. This would actually be where I would see price come and bounce this level again. I'm gonna test this. So holding on to this trade. The price has now moved up, but it has remained stagnant over here. It hasn't broken this high of 18,017, nor has it gone below, much below my entry price. But the moving average has moved higher. Uh, so since the 20 period moving average has come over my entry, this is going to be my stop. So I'm just going to wait and monitor if price closes below this. Uh, but yeah, this stop loss I haven't trailed as yet. uh, I might trail this to the VWAP actually rather than just this entry, so I don't lose too much. But everything still looks bullish except the RSI. RSI is dipped and it's like moving downwards. So I could probably see this trade go against me. But for now it's still in a small gain, 730 rupees these are. So still holding on to the trade. uh, Not yet trailed my stop, but I'll probably trail it to this VWAP. VWAP is still rising. That's odd. Uh, it's not able to. So this is probably consolidation. So this is going to be like a consolidation zone here for some time, where it moves between this range. Once it breaks out either side, that is the side is going to go. And if I extend that a bit further, it coincides with the cloud. I think it's a game of patience today. It's not going to be an immediate quick uptrend. So it's still holding on to the trade. Not yet trade my stop loss though. I'm waiting for VWAP also to rise. I'm still expecting this range to break, so that's why I'm not trading it. Kitchen is moved up now to 960. My entry was 980. It will be 20 points down. I think I can tail it somewhat here. This swing. It's in the swing low, but this low. Let's see. Waiting. Frustrating day, another one in a row. So price has come down below VWAP. It's very likely to close below VWAP also. So I should have exited when it closed uh, below the moving average. That's also trending lower now. Question is, what do I do? Do I close or do I hold on to this trade? Not able to decide. And so I've decided not to close because price just took support of the Dickinson and Kitchen and is moving upward again slightly. So I am thinking it's still range bound and there's no need to panic just yet. And if it goes all the way down, it's okay, it's worth it because my target is 870, but I think I'll close at 840 if that happens because it's probably going to be a weakish chart, not very strong. Uh, but yeah, don't know. I might need to book a loss here, which is fine. Because there should be another big trade coming up soon after this. So even if this is topped out and this is broken again, it will do well. So my stop loss at 937 seems fair below this low. Should I go back to the original one? Not sure. Let's just look at it on. Look at it here. So this ABCD was never triggered, but it has broken this low, so that's fine. This was the main ABCD, which is my entry, right? Which is still in play. This isn't taken out as yet. And this target comes at 18,050, 18,075, and then 18,090. So I think I'll hold on to the trade. I'll hold on to it and also keep my stop a bit lower at this original level itself. I mean, if I'm holding on to a trade, might as well hold it all the way, right? 904.1 and 904. What if I have to give it not just refreshing? Order didn't get updated. 904, 904. Okay, this had to be higher. 0.1. stop is updated. Uh, I've kept my stop low, but I'm still going to see whether the price closes below kitchen and the ticken also crosses down below. Hopefully not, because Chico will get resistance now in here in prices, and if it goes up, it will do well. I still think it will go up, rationally speaking, not just wishful thinking. Uh, but that said, if I exit the trade here, I will be in a better position to enter if there is a long over here because I would be in a good profit, a decent size profit. Whereas if I exit when it reaches here, then to go long here will probably just reduce my loss a little, not give me a big gain. Okay, so let's see if price closes below the VWAP. I'm just going to look at 15-minute time frame for context. What's happening here? The cloud is kind of bullish. It's flat. Price are above kitchen or taken over here. Taken the 961 over here. And yeah, which is basically the kitchen on the 15-minute chart. Not able to decide. I think the trend is intact. It's still rising. It's just slow. Maybe a move at again at 12:30. Just hold above the VWAP is all I ask. If it holds above VWAP, I think I'll be in a good place. Price has gone down, and it's a losing trade. So I'm just going to exit the position. So more or less how much I would have made is how much I'm losing. 960. Little more must be because transaction costs. So much inertia. Okay, so when do I re-enter? It crosses and starts going up again. Oh, is it happening right now? This is the difficult part of trading. Never know. This 12 o'clock moves, they become a challenge. What can happen at 12? No one knows. But yeah, price is clearly below the VWAP. So there's no point holding on. Re-enter the position if it is worth it. Yep. So I've closed my position. Usually happens, that you close when you should close. I should have closed here though, 980. Basically at my entry price itself. And I got many chances there. This temptation to hold on to a trade just when it is so close to your entry, it's a bit too much. But that's okay, that's fine. So now what? Again, no bearishness for the day, so no short trades out of the question. What could happen is price turn upward and goes. Let's just look at Bank Nifty in any case. There is a strong trend forming there. No, not really anything. 15 minute chart, very sideways. So, here it doesn't make sense to sit on a long position for no reason. It's unnecessary heartache. Definitely not a good time to use options. So if anyone is using options, I recommend considering going long options. Short options this would be perfect, but if you're long options, and you see something like this happening, you know, prices in the cloud, very close to the cloud is very flat, directionless. Do not go long options, you will lose a lot of money in decay. For example, I'll show you. Say someone an open went long on 17900, okay, 17950. Just look at Nifty 17950 call. Okay, it has gone up and it has come all the way back down there. It has not moved at all. In fact, even though price is there only, this is already making, probably making losses. You would have entered 100 and it's at 98. So be cautious with options when the markets are flat. Look at 5 minutes again. So where would I see a pullback coming from? Yeah, here actually. Right here is where the pullback could start because it's very close to the top of a cloud. Start going up. So I'm waiting for a crossover and for price to move above 18,020. I set an alert for that. I don't think I'm getting a trade though today. Price is probably going to come and test this low. Also, it is the gap that needs to be retested. So could go to 17,870. Not a system I would trade though. It's not a guarantee that price would go here today. Could go lower. Price is now definitely below VWAP. OBV is still strong, right? So this is the opening OBV. Wow, surprisingly it dipped. But yeah, point being that there's been a rising OPV and now it's coming back to zero. So what could happen is people who didn't go long, now seeing the price over here, might decide to take their longs and enter. I'm just waiting for kitchen to reach tech and go below crossover and then I'll go long. Price must also be above that in that case. Average is curving downwards. No strength really in the moving average. Weakish day. RSI is dipping, so RSI could reach 35, 40 also before it turns. So I'm sitting patient for a while now. So like I expected, price is starting to reverse and move up. Now I'm just waiting for Ticken to cross over kitchen. So kitchen is here. Just hide the VWAP for a minute so you see where the kitchen is. It's over here with the 20 period moving average. So price is above, Ticken is rising. VWAP is flat, so VWAP has not turned bearish important. RSI is rising, OPV is rising. So if there is a cross, I'm going to buy, go long. But that said, question is whether I should have exited or not. So I think I should have exited. I exited late. I should have exited here. So I would have gotten a better, a lesser, more gains. Like I exited a bit late. I exited at 960. It is here. This level. I should have exited here. 981. Break even. Entry price. But now looking how price is moving, I think another candle and I should get my long trigger. It's bound to go up, so let's just see how it moves. So I'm waiting now to get a long trade. And this is what generally happens, the cloud becomes very broad when there is a long consolidation period. So a thin rising cloud, something like this, is much better than something like this. The price tends to be sideways. Let's look at 15 minutes again since you're waiting. Yeah, so now you see here there's some rising trend. So ideal long for 15 minutes would have been now. uh, prices moved over the tick and 79 already. So, but I'm not sure on 5 minutes. What do I do? I think I'm going to go long. I'm going to buy intraday. Question is, what is my stop? Stop would be this low, or should I take this low? I think this low would be a good stop. Yeah, this one would be my stop. I don't know if the order got placed. Yeah, 17991 is what I've entered at. So 17991. Market orders, that becomes a problem. I should use more of limit orders. Could have put 985 or something. I do. Okay, this is showing me gross for the day, I think. So this is my total loss so far, including my original trade. I thought on this trade, so yeah. So I'm pretty sure there's going to be a crossover. So uh, this is why I entered sooner before the actual cross happened. Uh, let's. I want to close it like this. I want to set a stop loss 904. No, I don't want a limit. I want a stop market order at 17905. 17905. Away. Nifty futures. You see, not this, but in our future, close to the bottom of the cloud. Anyway, I think this is the average entry price 985. Now that I've won, purchased at 980 and 991, so 986 becomes my average entry. So I like this system, it's kind of showing where my average entry as well would have been. So trade is doing well. Price is still not crossed over. I mean, the tick and kitchen crossover still not happened, but that's fine. It's bound to happen. What could happen is if price gets resistance here. Uh, Chico is in prices, so Chico could get resistance. I'm hoping for it to just go boom up. It's 1220. So 1220. I mean, usually a good move starts at this time, like I said. So let's see. Waiting. Price is there only, and when price doesn't move, you feel tempted to close it and wonder whether it was a wrong trade. What should I have done? This is so irritating. Why it hasn't moved is because price is in Chico span is in resistance. It's too much resistance here actually. It's going to take like a Herculean effort by the bulls to push this up. But RSI is moving, OPV is rising. Just a few more candles more and Ticken should probably cross over, but just make a few more highs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is the highest high and highest low for now. And I think instead of this going up, what's going to happen is that the kitchen sin is going to move lower, which is actually not good because it will be a downward trending line. So I need price to move up for this trade to be successful, which isn't happening today. Finally, we get a crossover. Like the longest I waited for a trade crossover, it feels. But yeah, this is when I should have entered. But okay, I entered 990, 10 points too soon. lucky in a way that it didn't move down. But now what? So it needs to take out this high, then Chica will be in wide open space. In which case, my original target of 18,070 will be intact. 18,040 will be initial resistance that I expect. So finally a trigger. Uh, the low of this was 18,001. I don't know if I would have been able to enter or not. But yeah, now second thing is my stop. So should I raise my stop here? So if I would have entered here, this would have been my stop. But I'm not going to do that. Reason being that this is nicely below the cloud. I'm going to use the cloud low as my stop actually. So let's see. Waiting. And I put a stop. I'm going to put a stop loss order over this. Reason being that I don't know if it's going to break or not. It's going to get resistance. So I'm waiting for this high to be broken. And if I load the 15-minute charts, okay. So here we have what is called as a fractal, and a retracement is not deep enough, like to 38%. I would have liked it to go till here at least. So since the retracement is not deep enough, I think the up move is not going to be very sustainable. So going back to now our intraday chart, 5-minute chart. Oh, this high needs to be taken out. So I'm going to put a stop loss buy over this high, which is 18,018. So 18,019 is where I'm going to buy. I didn't think just after exiting it would happen, but and that's what has happened. So I'm going to buy a limit, or trigger stop loss limit, 18,019, where I'll buy if 18,019 is taken. Yeah, so order is placed at 18,019.1. Just going to, it's bound to get triggered in a few seconds. And my stop loss will be now the VWAP. My order is filled. Yeah, order is filled. I'm going to put a stop loss limit order. The VWAP. So let's see the cloud. Let's see this one. 7936. 7936 is where I will exit at a market order. 957. Let's see what this low was again. And the low is 940. So I can actually take it at 939, 938. I like that this gives me today's high and today's low as well. It's quite taunting. It's not actually nice. It's actually going to trigger over trading and seeing that you could have made so much and now you're here. But okay, whatever. Uh, platforms B platforms. Now my average entry price is on 986. So should I have exited this previous trade? Think not. I mean, now you're in it, take it. So I missed out on 15 points because I was waiting for the I closed it, but probably should never have taken that trade. So it's okay.